back to the grind with the only free MMA channel that fucking matters, Full-Time MMA. And I'm going to make this talking intro as quick as possible so you guys can hear what Frank Mir had to say. But Frank Mir has his tinfoil hat on deck. So you tinfoil hitters should have fun with this video. So, Frank Mir had to say Brendan Schaub was paid to say Conor McGregor will beat Floyd Mayweather. He said he doesn't believe Conor McGregor has a chance to win one round. Brendan is really intelligent with the fight game and he's being paid to say otherwise. What? Come on, bro. Damn, he's trying to... I guarantee you Brendan Schaub comes out and refutes this. You know why? Because this is literally... He's taking huge shots at Brendan Schaub's credibility. Brendan Schaub is known as being honest, man. He's not known as being some, bought and sold fucking crony, analyst crony. No, even Fox couldn't buy this guy. They wanted him to, do some certain stuff. Him and Fox had to split up, and he came at Fox just being honest. He said, hey, this is what happened with us. So what I'm saying is, man, Brendan Schaub is known as being honest. So by Frank Mir coming out and saying that he was paid to say Conor McGregor will beat Floyd and he doesn't believe Conor will win one round, he's taking big shots at Brendan Schaub's credibility here, because if there's any truth to this, you can't believe Brendan Schaub anymore. Because if he's coming out and saying, oh yeah, I love any fighter, let's say Brock Lesnar. Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar's going to beat John Jones. You can say, oh, they're paying him to say that. So, this is literally tinfoil shit to the max. Frank Mir didn't come out and say I have proof. He didn't come out and say Brendan Schaub told me. This is just something Frank Mir believes. So this is a conspiracy as far as I'm concerned. This is tinfoil shit. Frank Mir's on his tinfoil shit. And Frank Mir, what I will say, he knows about the behind the scenes of the UFC, about entertainment. He's been that guy, the heavyweight champion. And so Frank Mir might know about some tinfoil shit that goes on in the background. But Brendan Schaub didn't come out and say Showtime paid him to say this. Brendan Schaub is known as being honest. And, I mean, yeah, it could be true. I don't believe anything that I hear or half of what I see. That's a fucking famous saying, and I say that shit a lot. But Brendan Schaub is known as being honest. So, as of right now, until you got the proof, brother, this is tinfoil shit. But what I will say, this is the most interesting part of this before I play with Frank Mir's audio. The most interesting part is Frank Mir used to be a heavyweight. Brendan Schaub used to be a heavyweight. Bellator is interested in heavyweights. Interesting. Brendan Schaub did commentary for Bellator New York. Frank Mir was just granted his release from the UFC. Now, let's say Brendan Schaub takes this really personal and says, whoa, motherfucker, don't you ever come at me and say that and try and blow a hole through my credibility and say I'm getting paid to lie. Now, did I amp up my opinion a little bit? Maybe. But don't ever motherfucking come at me and say I don't believe Conor McGregor will win one round. Because Conor McGregor, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say Conor McGregor's going to win 5 rounds or something crazy. I'm going to stay off of that for this video. But what I will say is, you can't tell me Brendan Schaub doesn't believe Conor McGregor can win one round. One round? Not even in the first or second round? You don't think Conor McGregor has a flying fuck? How are you going to... I don't know. What I'm saying is don't speak for Brendan Schaub. I see Brendan Schaub taking a problem with this. I see Brendan Schaub coming out in the next few days, next week, and saying, whoa, Frank Mir, speak for yourself, buddy. This can literally start problems. Frank Mir is blowing a hole in Brendan Schaub's credibility. If Brendan Schaub strikes back, blasts back, we might have a potential Bellator fucking super fight on our hands. Frank Mir versus Brendan Schaub. I swear to God, that would be such a good fight. I would love that fight. Just because I know both of these guys, and both of these guys, Brendan Schaub, I know him a lot more from the Joe Rogan podcast, from The Fighter and the Kid, from podcasts and stuff, more than I knew him when he was fighting. Frank Mir, you just know as the heavyweight legend Frank Mir. So that would be a fucking great fight for Bellator, Frank Mir versus Brendan Schaub. And if Frank Mir keeps it up, we just might be seeing it. Coker, make it happen. I don't know what else to say, man. Fuck it. It is what it is. I'm going to play the fucking Frank Mir audio and what he had to say, and then let the hitters know what you think about it in the comments, dude.
I felt that Dana White would never relinquish control,
right?
Allow someone else to promote this fight, and it's the only way that it would occur with Mayweather. And I was wrong.
I think the fight thing is going to be the
we're just
most.
talking about this.
Yeah, the fight thing's going to be the most anticlimactic part of all of this.
Yeah.
But my prediction was that coming into this.
Well, not according to Brendan Shaub. Brendan,
Right.
who's been hired by Showtime.
No, I understand.
Is
Because
definitely
he was hired
pushing the
That's
whole
because
Conor part.
Because look, they
I
were
don't-
trying to find someone who had a legitimate credibility that was going to back up.
I could have asked you, Frank.
Well, and then I would have either, if I had to switch tones, it's because I'm running to the bank and I'm happy. And that's what, I mean, let's face it, Brendan does not believe that Conor has a chance to even win one round. Conor, Brendan.
No, he did a whole
doesn't
thing with
believe
more
it, though,
of.
because Brendan is very intelligent when it comes to the fight game. It's just that he's being paid to say otherwise, because they needed to find somebody like, hey, who's willing to say that Conor has a chance? And Brendan speaks well. He's great on the mic. I mean, his show, Fighter
his
and the
show's
Kid, is
awesome.
unbelievable. Yeah. He's able to do stand-up. I mean, Brendan is one of the smartest entrepreneurs ever to fight in MMA. Is for as good of a promoter as Conor is, I think Brendan is on that level as far as a businessman.
I agree.
Right? And so he's just a smart business guy. He's like,
So-
I'll take the fucking Conor thing. I'll say that Conor could win. Conor, they're wearing ear mics, right?
Oh, an earpiece?
Yeah, Conor has an earpiece. I
didn't know that.
I'd like to
I
ask
didn't
you
know
about
that either.
Yeah.
See, I could have helped.
I thought they was all like
Yeah.
total improv.
Well, Floyd needed as big of a payroll as he has. He needs to put
right
a couple
here.
of riders
Someone
on that
did
stuff.
a close-up because they wanted to show
Yeah,
me
right.
the fact that his suit said "fuck
Yeah,
you."
yeah.
Look at Conor's ear.
Okay, let me see
Are
here.
you sure that's not like a?
No,
you're right.
Because they're not trying to show
Yep.
me the earpiece. They're trying to show me a close-up of his suit.
No, if that's I mean that's a legit pick. I mean, I'm assuming it is, but
Yeah,
yep.
so I looked at them like, oh, he's wearing an earpiece.
Yeah.
So
They
you
may
think
have
they're
given
telling
him-
him what to say.
Well, I mean, they could, but I'm just saying that if he could wear an earpiece,
he could have had
Yeah.
better material.
That-
well, who knows who's on the other end
No,
of it.
that's what I was
Then
gonna say. They
Mayweather
may-
should be
yeah.
wearing an earpiece, and then
Yeah.
now you have a new job.
Yeah, exactly. They may have given him, the rap sign too to let him know when it's, they need to wrap it up or whatever, so it didn't
Yeah,
go
it
on
could just
forever.
be as far as, like, hey,
Could be.
30 seconds.
What's the best part about sex with 28-year-olds? There's 20 of them. Oh, shit, that was harsh.